Hello, my fam. Hi. Hopefully you all saw the message that I posted on my community tab earlier that I was going live at this time today. Not my normal time. But I'm here, I'm live, and hopefully you can enjoy the replay if you could not catch me live. I am Perez Hilton, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and later I have my consultation, visit 1 of my colonoscopy. I thought I would be able to do that telehealth by video conference. No, they're insisting that I show up in person, so here we are, doing this early as a result of that. Oh no, I don't, weird. Sometimes the YouTube rules are so wacky. One of my recent videos got flagged, I just saw. Anyways, hey there, Hack, hey Voice. As per usual, if you can, please consider becoming a member of my channel. Your support would mean so much. You get a little badge like Hack the Planet, and you also get to chat live with me during all of my Hot Topics shows. That's right, this and every weekday are member-only chats. However, because I'm doing it at a different time, I might leave the chat open for everybody today. What do you think, Hack? You're the only member. Oh, Jamie's here too. You guys, I think I might leave the chat open for everybody today because I'm doing this at a different time. Actually, this is my brain. I was at the gym this morning, yay, and changing the time to, I think I have self-diagnosed OCD. Changing the time today got me thinking about changing the time that I normally go live at. Not this hour, but I was thinking I might do you guys, since you're watching live and you're my most loyal and awesome, next week I'm gonna try an experiment. Literally, I spent my entire hour-long group fitness class thinking about all the possible scenarios. So I have to change today because of the colonoscopy. Then I was like, you know what? Maybe I should change the time normally. And the time that I think I want to experiment with next week is to do my daily live streams at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Here's why. Let me give you my reasoning for everything. And then we'll experiment. I'm going to do this next week, but not unless you all hate the idea, but I like the idea. Let me tell you all the reasons why. I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. Let me tell you why. Oh no, shoot, I did the wrong thing. Hold on. Leave. Oh, thank you, mouse. Okay, on. Sorry, just had there we go. Okay, the reason I'm thinking of changing the time to 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern to do my live stream is I do have some wonderful supporters in Australia and in New Zealand, like Kyle, who is probably asleep right now. But the UK is a bigger country, and I think I have more supporters in the UK. And if I changed my live stream time to 1 p.m. Eastern, that's 6 p.m. UK time, that would allow more people in the UK and Europe to watch. And there's more people that live in the UK and Europe than in Australia and New Zealand combined. And if I start my live stream earlier, wait a minute, you're up very early, Vicky. Isn't it like, well, I guess not. Right now it's later, but if I were to do it at 10 a.m. Pacific, it would be like 4 a.m. Sydney time is what I found in the gym. Anyways, the two more important reasons are If I go earlier, 10 a.m. Eastern Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, that lets my videos stay live for more of the day and will hopefully accrue more views. Does that make sense? So like if I stream live at evening time on the Eastern time, then if I'm starting to get some trolls. Normally they don't bother me. They don't bother me, but like it's like weird because usually my chats are member only mode. This is why. Anyways, if I go live earlier, my live premiere, the video will be up for longer during the day when most people in the US and the UK and Australia are up. And yeah, the comments are like distracting me because normally it's like just okay, I'm gonna switch it. I tried. We're gonna switch it to member only mode. Let me pin a comment on how you can become a member. Chat with me. Okay, pin. I tried, y'all, and but I'm thankful that a lot of you showed up. Okay, there we go. Member only mode, like my live streams normally are. So the other reason why I really am inclined to changing my live stream to earlier is I'm such a hard worker. Like I really spend a lot of time planning and preparing and also making sure that when I do go live for you all, I bring the drama and I deliver and we have fun. And I've started to, I'm sure you might have seen, I've started to share highlights, little clips from my live streams. And I don't get to do that every day, because sometimes I'm going out in the evening, I have an event or this or the other, or I have another story to do, or I have to take my kids to the doctor or take my kids there. If I do my live stream at 10 a.m. Pacific, that gives me a lot more time to just let the video grow, and also share clips from the live stream to grow the live stream even more. But also, not even to grow the live stream, sometimes some of my clips do really well. Like the clip from the live stream, some of them have done really well, and I just want to be more consistent. I want to be able to every day post at least 1 or 2 or 3 clips from my live stream. So you guys heard it first. Next week, we're going to start experimenting. I'm not committing to it, but it's going to be an experiment, going live every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to pin that comment. I meant to pin this comment. There we go. Oh, God damn. Okay. Jesus, just got like an upsetting text message. Okay, let us start off with Megan Fox. Megan Fox, as some of you know, gave birth to Machine Gun Kelly's baby not that long ago. And I don't know if she was joking or if she was being serious, but I've seen a lot of media report this as if she was being serious. And then, is this like a real thing? Is this common? So Megyn Kelly was at an event for the anniversary, the 15th or 20th anniversary, some anniversary of that movie, Jennifer's Body. Remember that film? She did a panel discussion with the film's director and said, first of all, I just want to say I just had a baby and I have a lot of brain fog. Is brain fog a common side effect of giving birth? Weird. I mean, lack of sleep, but I don't know. I feel like lack of sleep and brain fog are two different things, right? I feel like brain fog is like an actual clinical term. Is it? I don't know. Baby brain. Megan Fox says of the period of time when she made Jennifer's body, she says, I felt like I was persecuted at that time in my career, and I was struggling a lot with fame and kind of traumatized by fame. Okay. I like the different backdrop today. I resonated with those deeper layers of before she becomes a monster. She's a teenage girl that gets whatever. Y'all, I love fame. I love my D-list fame. I would be happy being a C-lister. I would be happy being a B-lister. I would really be happy being an A-lister. Some people just aren't cut out for it. I am cut out for it. I'm like Kim Kardashian. I dreamt about it since I was a kid. Maybe that's why I became a celebrity blogger, because I was always fascinated and in love with pop culture, Hollywood, film, television, music, celebrities. Thank you, Hack the Planet. All right, we were going to be talking about Taylor Swift up next. And then we're going to be talking Justin Baldoni later. We're going to be talking Lily Allen, Kourtney Kardashian, Jennifer Lawrence, Selena Gomez. A lot to discuss today. But actually, we're going to talk about Taylor Swift twice today. Our first Taylor Swift story is the Chiefs had a game last night. I did not watch. I'm not a football player, watcher. I mean, I'm not like a hater. I would watch football if I got invited to like a viewing party, or if my kids wanted to watch, or my mom, or if my boyfriend wanted to watch football. And I definitely enjoy going to games. That's fun. Hey, Jack Russell mama. So Travis Kelce made history with his 100th career touchdown, making him only the fourth tight end in league history to do so. It was also his 83rd touchdown in the regular season, tying him up with Priest Holmes for the franchise record. To celebrate, Travis Kelce was caught doing the Fate of Ophelia music video choreography. You know, his girlfriend's that thing. Let me show you. Oh, I got all the artwork from my fam supporters who sent it to me. I would never have any of that commissioned. I got more over here, more over there. They were all gifts. How flattered. So let me show you Travis celebrating his historic touchdown. Keep it 100 on the land. The sea. Yeah, okay, whatever. I don't know the lyrics that well. Cute, right? However, here's where I need your help. If you do watch football, I thought isn't dancing outlawed, not outlawed, forbidden on the fields? Are you allowed to dance? I thought you were not. Let me look it up. Is dancing allowed after scoring a touchdown in the NFL? Yes. Okay. Okay. It is allowed. Dancing after a touchdown is allowed in the NFL as long as it's not sexually suggestive, taunting, prolonged, or uses props, as these actions are still subject to penalty. The league relaxed its rules in 2017 to allow more celebration, but players still face penalties for unsportsmanlike conduct, excessive celebration, and actions that delay the game. There you go. Keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. I don't know the worst at remembering lyrics. All right, let's keep it moving. More Taylor in a little bit, but first, Kourtney Kardashian is totally in her goop era. Here's an honest question. Either everybody watching live or on the replay. Have you ever bought anything from Lemme? Lemme? That's Kourtney Kardashian's brand, Lemme. The wellness brand. She's trying to be like Gwyneth Paltrow, although Gwyneth does more than just wellness. Well, Kourtney Kardashian, you have, Hack? What have you bought and why? Which gummies? And why? Why Kourtney Kardashian gummies? Were they just really cheap? Do they work? Tell me more. Hey, Angela. Okay, anyways, Kourtney has just come out with new vajayjay lollipops. Not gummies. I was going to say gummies. Literally, my mouth was about to say gummies, but no. Kourtney Kardashian just came out with vajayjay lollipops. A sweet treat supposedly full of highly researched probiotics, vitamin C, and real pineapple extract to support feminine self-care and overall wellness. And look at this. You're going to 100% buy them, Hack the Planet? You should check out my new merch. I've got all new product at buypopstuff.com. That's buypopstuff.com. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. I drive these fucking crazy. I do it on the daily. Give me really nicely. Dolce and Gabbana, Fendi and the Prada, Gucci, they be staring. I don't know the lyrics, but that was pretty close. I almost could sell it. Anyways, listen. You know what they say, the devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder. These Lemme vajayjay lollipops are being sold exclusively at Target. How major. To have your product in Target, that's really cool. That's really cool. Y'all, I'm the more I'm settled into my hair like this, the more I'm like actually liking it. Like at first I just did it to be like attention getting and a gimmick and something different, but I'm really feeling it now, by the way. I'm keeping it for a while. Like I don't think I've ever done my hair like this. ever. I'm into it. Anyways, I would love to be in business with Target. I actually shop at Target. Courtney's trying to be Gwyneth, Jamie. It works for Gwyneth. Keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. I wish I knew the actual. Actually, let me look it up right now, because even if I do look it up, it's still, but it's in my brain today. Let's look it. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. It was pretty good. Keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Wait, that is a little trad wifey, right? Now that I actually look at the lyrics. I mean, I listen, there's nothing wrong with trad wife. I would love a trad wife. If you want to be a trad wife, go for it. You get them at Target, hack? But what kind of gummies are they? Just like a wellness gummy? Like a multivitamin? Hey, R. Rayton, thank you for joining us earlier than usual. I have my consultation for my colonoscopy later, so I forgot about that. I tried scheduling this since August. It took 2.5 months to even get this appointment. So crazy. All right, congrats. And I mean, they're even pretty clever marketing too. Eat it. Eat it. Pussy pop. All right, let's keep it moving. Still up, Chris Evans news, Baldoni, Margot Robbie, Hilary Duff, and more. But first, Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence says that she is getting a boob job for her first nude scene after baby number 2. Okay. Jennifer Lawrence was just interviewed by The New Yorker, a very prestigious publication, and they had a pretty tabloidy chat. And Jennifer Lawrence revealed that she has a nasty, in my opinion, vaping habit. Constant, her word, a constant vaping habit. Ew. I mean, whatever. I mean, it's pretty ew, right? I mean, I guess at least it's not like smoking cigarettes. Wait. Do any of you vape? When you're vaping nicotine, does your mouth smell like nicotine? Does your mouth smell like you're smoking a cigarette? I never even thought about that. Or is it odorless? Maybe it's not ew. I don't know. It does smell like nicotine? Ew. Okay. According to Jamie. Keep it 100 on the lamb. Anyways, Jennifer Lawrence, the land, the sea. Jennifer Lawrence says that she is going to have to quit her constant vaping habit next month. Why? Because the mother of 2 is getting her boobs done, and it's bad for the healing process. The author, oh, there is no smell. Okay, good to know, Jamie, good to know. Okay, all right. Well, that changes things. The author of the New Yorker profile says that she had been jealous seeing how great Jennifer Lawrence's boobs looked postpartum when she memorably went full frontal in the movie No Hard Feelings. So the journalist asked why she was getting them done. Jennifer Lawrence responded, "Everything bounced back pretty much after the first one. Second one, nothing bounced back." Okay. What about some other work like a facelift? Jennifer Lawrence said no, but believe me, I'm gonna. Okay. Also, Jennifer Lawrence gave a new interview to Variety where she reveals that she felt rejected by the public. And you won't, or maybe you will, believe why. Let's read this. Okay. Wow. So, Jennifer Lawrence says that she does not like the old interviews that she gave. She says, so embarrassing. While the public initially loved Lawrence for her candid, self-deprecating personality, perception of her eventually soured with claims that it was all fake. Well, it is, or it was, my genuine personality, says Jennifer Lawrence, but it was also a defense mechanism. Lawrence said about being so off the cuff in interviews. And so it was a defense mechanism to just be like, I'm not like that. I poop my pants every day. I look at those interviews and that person is annoying, says Jennifer Lawrence about her old interviews. I get why seeing that person everywhere would be annoying. Ariana Grande's impression of me on SNL was spot on. The public backlash against Lawrence became uninhabitable, she tells The New Yorker. Quote, I felt like I didn't feel I think, rejected. Not for my movies, not for my politics, but for me, for my personality. Yeah. Jennifer Lawrence has a Ryan Reynolds problem. Jennifer Lawrence has not changed that much, actually. In her new interviews, she's talking about her boobs and vaping, and she doesn't get it. Remember that what I just said like a minute or two ago? I mean, it's weird because she says that is her personality, and I kind of respect that she hasn't changed, but I never liked her. I never liked her. Do you all like her? Did I already say, hey, Becky? Oh my God, tell me about it, Jamie. I definitely have a lot of things I regret in my past. That's why it's almost, in one way, in one sense, it's kind of not admirable, but it's world building of Beyonce to not do interviews. I don't even know the last time Beyonce did an interview. It's mystery building. She's got this new movie with Robert Pattinson. I saw the trailer. I don't even remember what it's about. I have zero desire to see it. How about you all? Okay, look, there's something for everyone, Janet. Damn it, Janet. God, I love the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Okay, all right. Congratulations to Chris Evans. Chris Evans is a first-time father. He and his wife, they got married in 2023, just welcomed their first child into the world. Wait, he's a lot older than her. Chris Evans is 44 and his wife is 28. I mean, he's a very good looking 44 though. You'd hit it. What is that, a 16-year age gap? 44, 28. But you know what? At least the good news is he's probably not going to leave you for a younger woman. You are the younger woman. I like that. That is one of the pluses of dating a much older guy. I never thought of that before. You are the younger woman. Oh God. Oh God. I'm going to say it. It was never that weird to me because, back in the day, I don't know, it was just different. Like, my dad was 12 years older than my mom. And I don't know, I feel like age gaps were less of a thing. Like, oh, it wasn't a big deal back in the day, in the 70s and maybe the 80s too, right? A lot of them are in it for money, Becky. All right. God, it was pretty wild when I opened the chat for everybody. Jesus. Now I realized why it's a good idea to make the chats member only mode. Click the pinned comment if you want to join the chat. But I'm glad I tried it. You see, I want to keep growing my channel here. I have to keep experimenting and trying and adapting. That's one of the reasons why I've been posting a lot of AI videos recently. I think AI videos are the future. I mean, not me per se, but just like ridiculous. Like, the AI videos that I make are like ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like me fisting a pumpkin and stuff like that. Like just dumb stuff. Like, anyways, I embrace change. And that's why if you're joining us late at the beginning of today's live stream, I announced that next week we're going to experiment with a new time for my live stream. 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. That way, people in the UK and Europe can watch. My video, for those who would not be able to watch live, will have most of the day to grow on YouTube, and it'll also give me more time to share clips before I pass out, because I try to go to bed early. Oh, that's funny, Jamie. I select the AI label. It's weird because like YouTube should be letting everybody know. Like I select the toggle that says synthetic content. That's what it's called on YouTube. Anyways, let's keep it moving. Congratulations, Chris Evans. You know what I found interesting about that is that Chris Evans and his wife are living in Massachusetts. and their baby was born in Massachusetts. Felicidades. So far, we don't know yet the gender or a name, but wish them well. Okay, let's get to the Baldoni news now. We got more Taylor Swift news later, also talking Hilary Duff, some Jon Stewart news, Bette Midler, Ryan Gosling, and Eva Mendes. But first, let's talk Justin Baldoni. I think I see Hack the Planet over on, I think I can say it. Well, are you allowed? There's so much censorship. I think I see Hack the Planet over on Red to the It. You know what I mean? I see you on there, right? Yes. You guys, I don't want you to think I'm making this up. Holy heck. So one of the communities that I belong to, it ends with lawsuits. I comment, I'm not really posting there these days, but I comment. They did an announcement saying that they updated their bio. So I went and I looked at the bio, and look at this. This is crazy. This is what the bio says. For people that can't look away from the train wreck that is It Ends With Us, this sub is dedicated to discussing all things related to the Lively versus Baldoni case and everyone involved. This topic is polarizing and both sides are passionate. So be prepared for heated debates. The majority opinion leans pro Justin Baldoni, but all opinions are welcome. Other large mainstream pop subs restrict pro Justin Baldoni opinions. Therefore, we will foster an inclusive environment for those excluded from other communities. What the hell? Other large mainstream pop subs restrict pro Justin Baldoni opinions. What? So obviously I left a comment because I'm like, what? Let me see if I can find the comment for you. Okay, so keep it 100 on. Okay, so I commented, other large mainstream pop subs restrict pro JB opinions? What the F? I had no idea. Then Sufficient Reward, who is the main moderator, shout out to her over at It Ends With Lawsuits. She said, welcome back, Perez. I was starting to worry. And yes, they very much monitor what is permitted by pro Justin Baldoni supporters. It's not as strict as the Baldoni Files sub, but it 100% is pro Blake leaning. My understanding is that very few pro Justin Baldoni are ever approved for members only status and therefore cannot participate in the lawsuit discussions. And then I said, wild. Wonder what the impetus for those decisions were. Edited, understanding, not uncle in my preview comment, LOL. Those subs are very much more aligned with mainstream media and Hollywood legacy and won't go against people like Blake and Ryan. But why? Like, wow, wild. Like, crazy. I got to comment back. My OCD. I so bonkers. Do you think any money was exchanged? Do you think somebody paid off some of the mods? Hey, that's what I said, Becky. That's what I said. Keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky, your eyes. Anyways, I had no idea. And also, I had no idea that the red to the it had become so popular before this year. But that website, or it's an app also, right? It's really become very popular and powerful, influential, important. Bonkers. All right, we need to do a palate cleanse. Palate cleanse. Man, this woman is so phenomenal. Mackenzie Scott, the ex-wife of Jeff Bezos, has donated more than $500 million to historically Black colleges. Amazing. Amazing. Congratulations. Amazing. And a lot of that is recent. Amazing. I agree, Hack the Planet. Okay. Margot Robbie, did you guys know about this? They're making a remake. They're doing a remake of American Psycho, but gender reversed. And Margot Robbie is in talks to play the lead character, Bateman, something Bateman, right? The one that Christian Bale played in the first American Psycho. It's so sad. We're living in, I feel like this is one of the reasons why the movies are dead, because all the exciting work is happening on television. Hey, Be Kind, I feel like people want original ideas. People want new. But big budget movies and the movies are afraid of taking risks for the most part. What size t-shirt do I wear? Large. If you want to send me something, I love gifts. Why lie? My mailing address is 8550 West Desert Inn Road, number, I'll copy and paste, number 102-119, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89117. This is my mailing address. Let me pin it. Oh, I can't pin it. Oh, well. It's there. Wait, did it not show up? Why is it not showing up? So odd. Oh, whatever. I'll say it again. 8550 West Desert Inn Road, number 102-119, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89117. Okay. All right. Let's keep it moving. We still got more show. Okay. Hilary Duff teases that new music is on the way very soon. And she says, I have been hard at work in the studio with my husband and a few other amazingly talented people. My fans are going to hear something so soon, like in the blink of an eye. Hilary Duff's last album was released over 10 years ago, which I really liked, by the way. She said, I always knew I was going to return to music. I needed to feel safe and I needed to have the right people in my corner and be absolutely 100% ready. Honestly, I needed to have 10 years of life under my belt. I needed a lot to say. This album feels like the inner workings of my brain, and I really am so excited to connect with people again on that level, that very forward-facing level. When mentioning her gay fans' excitement for new music, Hilary Duff smiled and said, you know, it's all for them. It's just to impress them. The gays love Hilary Duff. In other music news, OMG, did you hear about this most epic tour kicking off next year? New Edition is going on the road with Toni Braxton and Boys to Men. What a fun lineup. New Edition, Boys to Men, Toni Braxton. Tickets go on sale this week. The tour is set to begin January 29th. Oh my God, I love that, Jamie. Anthony Hopkins looked back at his rock bottom when he was battling alcoholism. He said, I was drunk and driving my car here in California in a blackout. No clue where I was going when I realized that I could have killed somebody. Or myself, which I didn't care about. I came to my senses and said to an ex-agent of mine at this party in Beverly Hills, I need help. Well, thankfully, Anthony Hopkins has been sober now for 50 years. Also in this interview, Anthony Hopkins talks about being estranged from his daughter. He's given up trying to make things better. That's lame. I think a father never gives up. I would never give up on my children. I would once a year, at the bare minimum, or once a month, once a week, I'd be like, no. All right, Jon Stewart reveals that he is working to stay at The Daily Show, adding, you don't compromise on what you do, and you do it until they tell you to leave. In more plastic surgery news, remember we were talking about Jennifer Lawrence earlier? How does Bette Midler feel about the current plastic surgery explosion in Hollywood? She tells the New York Times, I can't be judgmental about it. I've had some stuff done. I'm not going to tell you what. Whatever Dolly Parton says, I say the same thing. You know what's crazy is Bette Midler is 79. How did she get that old? What an icon. She's turning 80 in December. Yes, Becky, what Becky said. That is my mailing address. Okay, in other news, what? Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes have moved to London with their 2 daughters after purchasing a home there. That's a very big change from Los Angeles, but you know what? Why not? Cool. I love it. If I had their kind of money, I might be, living somewhere new every 3 or 4 years. I mean, I genuinely love Las Vegas, but Ryan Gosling is Canadian and Eva Mendes is Cuban. No, cool. I love London. He is a dreamboat hack. He is. All right. This is so... Lily Allen. Lily Allen makes some choices that I would not make. I'm trying to be very delicate with my words. After David Harbour, the Stranger Things actor, cheated on Lily Allen, according to her, and she just wrote this explosive breakup album accusing him of awfulness, butt plugs and all, Lily Allen allowed David Harbour just a couple of days ago to take her daughters, his stepchildren, to go to Universal Studios in Orlando. I would not do that. Would you? Why? Like, I get it. He was in their lives for like 5 years. The kids are like around 8 and 13. Let me look up the exact ages. Hold on. Her daughters are 13 and 12. 13 and 12. And they were together for like 5 years. It's her daughters, not his. Why are you going to let this man take your kid? Like, what else? Like, I'm sorry, but like, what if he's some sicko? Like, what if he's like, this man clearly cannot be trusted. You don't trust this man, and now you're letting him take your 13 and 12-year-old daughter to a theme park in Orlando? What are you thinking, Lily Allen? Said with love. I get heated when there's children involved. Like, I mean, listen. I understand he's a famous person and there's perks that come with that, but Lily Allen has money. She can afford to pay for a VIP chaperone of Universal. They'd probably give it to her for free. She doesn't need David Harbour so that her daughters can cut to the front of the line or get escorted around the park. She can either get that on her own or pay for it. All right, let's keep it moving. Britney Spears has been defended by the restaurant manager after her wild night out and reports of erratic driving. Speaking to Us Weekly, the general manager of the restaurant, Red O, the guy, Oliver Wynn, says, I was there and attended to Britney and her friend. She was super chill and really nice. She was in and out of the restaurant within an hour. She just kind of hung out, grabbed a bite to eat, and left. Another guest or fan bought her a glass of wine at the bar and brought it over to her table. She was not intoxicated. The manager of the restaurant says, I looked over a lot to make sure Brittany was comfortable with taking pictures, because if she wasn't comfortable, I would have made sure it didn't happen. Brittany was just chatting with her friend and fans the whole time. They were very chatty. How nice. 1 glass of wine. That doesn't sound like wasted to me. But if you are drinking and taking medication, that could be a problem. Right? Some medication, you can have a bad reaction if you are drinking. All right, more craziness. Ugh. Special treatment for Diddy. Diddy is going to be released early from prison for good behavior. At his sentencing, Diddy received 4 years and 2 months behind bars. 4 years and 2 months. Remember, he began serving time in September of 2024. But now, according to the Federal Bureau of Prisons, Diddy is going to be released in May of 2028. That's 30 months from now. So he will only have done 42 out of the 50 months that he was sentenced to. The time frame takes into account more than a year of jail time he already served, and factors in reduced sentencing earned via the First Step Act for his good behavior behind bars. Shameful! Shameful! Shameful. Oh, I like that. Oh my God. Hopefully it does not fall. Shameful! Oh my God, this is the moment. A moment like this, some people wait a lifetime for a moment like this. Y'all, please join me in the chat. Chat with me. Become a member. All right. Taylor Swift drama. Our second Taylor Swift mention today. Some shady bees. Maxim Chemerinsky and his wife, Petra Murgatroyd, were chatting up on her podcast about Jan, what's his name? Jan Ravnik. He's one of the new pros on Dancing with the Stars. Jan Ravnik. Hottie, cutie patootie. He was also one of Taylor Swift's backup dancers on the Eras tour. And Max says about Jan has absolutely no business being a pro on Dancing with the Stars. There's zero foundation, technique, quality, understanding of the partnership. It is absurd. It's unreal how blind we have to be. And God forbid say what's obviously there. He had no idea what the foxtrot is supposed to look like. How are you going to expect him to teach it and deliver that message in a format that is completely different? Maxim Chemerinsky has been unimpressed with Jan's ballroom choreography thus far, saying that only one of his 6 dances delivered some sort of direction. Wait, did I call her Petra? I think it's Peta. Murgatroyd, Peta, whatever, Peta, Peta, P-E-T-A, she's Australian, right? How do you pronounce it? Peta? Y'all, I got brain fog like Megan Fox. Murgatroyd says, It's his first season. We have to give him grace for not understanding foxtrot technique. But she also feels bad that Jan's celeb, Jen Affleck, from The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, is at a disadvantage in the competition due to having him as a partner. Quote, I feel bad because she's not getting taught the basics that she needs to. Hiring a non-ballroom dancer to teach ballroom dancing to a celebrity as a job is outrageous. They sound salty that they're not on the show anymore. Oh, snap. Oh. Salty. Peter. Yeah, it sounds like Peter. You're right, Jamie. All right. Speaking of Taylor Swift, Billboard reports that her new album, The Life of a Showgirl, earned at a minimum $135 million from 1 week of sales and streams. Major. And also her film earned her $50 million globally in 1 weekend, that release of a Showgirl. Major. Okay. Speaking of Taylor Swift, her friend Selena Gomez has gotten a lot of criticism for her appearance in her new music video. She just released a new song, which I really like. It's a song called In the Dark. It's a generic dance poppy vibe. And this is what Selena looks like in the video. Some people are saying that she got plastic surgery or filler, cosmetic enhancement. I have to remind everybody, Selena Gomez has lupus, people. Lupus affects your body in different ways, and sometimes it shows on your face. That triggered me. Like when people were talking smack about Brian from the Backstreet Boys, he has that thing. You know what I'm talking about? Vocal dysophony, I don't know. That issue. Okay? I think Selena looks great, and she's also just maturing. People change as they get older. Along those lines, Sydney Sweeney says that she was told at 16 years old, if she wanted to make it in Hollywood, that she needed to get Botox. And finally, congratulations to Kelsey Grammer. Kelsey and his wife just welcomed their 4th child together, his 8th total, and he is 70 years old. He welcomed his 8th child at 70. Congratulations, Kelsey Grammer. Glamour. All right, y'all. I have to go pick up my kids, and then we're off. I'm off to the doctor. But tomorrow I'm back at my normal time, 7:15. My normal time for this week, next week, reminder, next week, we're going to be experimenting, going live at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, but I'm not going to make that experiment change until I've told everybody in enough videos. Tomorrow, we'll be back at 7:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 Pacific. If you watched until the end, say experiment. Say experiment in the comments section. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button. Share this video, and I'll